Hi all, back again with another Truth Seeker channel video. In this video I'm gonna explain some more about the book of Enoch, and in particular about one of the fallen angel, the leader of the fallen angels, Azazel, and more in connection with what they were doing here on earth and why God destroyed them. Let's start with these Ben Elohim, or fallen angel, were also known as the Watchers. The Grigori and the Iran, they were sent to earth by God to watch over the humans. In Jewish mythology, the Grigori were originally a superior order of angels who dwelt in the highest heaven with God and resembled human beings in their appearance. The title Watcher simply means one who watches. Those who watch, so they never sleep. Those who are awake, or those who do not sleep. These titles reflect the unique relationship between the Watchers and the human race since ancient times. In the esoteric Luciferian tradition, they were a special elite order of angelic beings created by God to be earthly shepherds of the first primitive humans. It was their task to observe and watch over the emerging humans of the human species and report back of their progress. So they were like a special force, elite, sent down by God to watch over the humans and report back. However, they were confined by the divine prime directive not to interfere in human evolution. They got strict orders not to interfere in our evolution, so leave the humans alone. But unfortunately, they decided to ignore God's command and defy His orders and become teachers to the human race, with unfortunate repercussions for both themselves and humanity. That's the big flood that destroyed almost everything. The book of Jubilees gives another account of how the Watchers fell, that's similar to the Enoch book, part 1. It explains that the Watchers originally sent to the earth to teach mankind to do what is just. So in this Jubilee book, they were sent down to teach us what is just. But they sinned with the daughters of men because these had begun to mix with earthly women, so that they became defiled. So they messed around with the human women. Malalel named his son Jared because during his lifetime the angels of the Lord, who were called Watchers, descended to earth to teach mankind and to do what is just and upright upon the earth. The Jubilees also say that they were sent by God Himself. God created Satan as one of heaven's most beautiful angels. Lucifer means light bearer and was referred to as the morning star. However, the devil was jealous and rebelled against God. Isaiah 14 verse 14 chapter 12 says, "How you have fallen from earth, O morning star, son of the dawn. You have been cast down to the earth, you who once led low the nations." The devil's prideful revolt and greed for power turned him into a self-proclaimed enemy of God. He wanted to replace God in every way. Regardless of what name he's called, he's not on equal footing with God. Well, the whole earth was ruined by the devil. Sometimes he is portrayed as a goat. In the Urban Dictionary, it says Azazel was an angel aligned with Satan. The whole earth was being corrupted through the works that were taught by Azazel. To him ascribed all sin. According to Enoch, was one of the chief Grigori who married female humans. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives for all in which they choose. So these angels, fallen angels, they came down on earth just to watch or to teach humans, and then they could not resist the human females and start marrying them and getting or making children with them, and all the others together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, And they began to go in there to them to defile themselves with them, and they taught them charms, enchantments, and cutting of roots. So these angels start teaching the women charms and enchantments, and cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Quite scary stuff. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth and the art of working them, and bracelets and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much godliness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray and became corrupt in all their ways. Jaza was another one of these falling angels. So it looks there was like 200 of them according to the book of Enoch. Here are the names. Some of them: the Barbatos, Batin, Beelzebub, Behemoth, Azazel. It's a lot of them. Kokabil, Lilith, a female fallen angel who searches for children to kidnap or kill. Wow. So this is a terrible one. The Phoenix, fallen angel who appears as a phoenix bird. I'll try to get in more with these other figures, and let's keep it now at Azazel. So he was one of the watchers and who gone astray, and God sent more angels like Gabriel, Michael, and Ariel to catch this and to destroy these bad fallen angels. So Lucifer was cast down from heaven to earth. Some angels followed him by resisting God's omniscient power. Satan with his army of fallen angel and demons are determined to corrupt and destroy all that is good and godly. Well, so God sees the sin brought about by Azazel and has Raphael bind Azazel's hand and foot and cast him into the darkness. So Raphael was sent by God to bind Azazel's hands and foot and cast him to the darkness, and make an opening in the desert, which is in Dudael, and cast him therein, and place upon him rough and jagged rocks, and cover him with darkness, and let him abide there forever, and cover his face, that he may not see light. Well, that was that for demonic Azazel, the devil, or Satan, or Saturn, or whatever his name is. So please let me know what you think of this whole story. Leave your comment behind and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll keep you informed about these angels and Enoch.